Well, welcome and good evening, you wonderful dice of all alignments. I am Lunar D8 and migraines suck fucking ass. That being said, I've had an interesting day and I've been awake for far too long. I at least don't have to go into work tonight, so that's good. And again, if I did have to go to work tonight, I'd maybe have time to take a half-hour nap and then go in. I think there's limits to how often I should abuse energy drinks. That being said, I got off work this morning, got home, took a shower, got dressed. I had a doctor's appointment, so I had like an hour drive to get to the hospital for the doctor I was seeing. Thankfully, I left early enough because one, it was raining hard, and it was early morning, it was hard to see, and even though it wasn't technically foggy, my ability to really see what was ahead of me was very difficult. And also, it's like I had to turn a little bit of heat on to try to get rid of the fog that was coming up in my windshield, but like my passenger side windows kept fogging up, and I like kept wiping it with my arm, and eventually I just rolled down my windows and just driving around the rain with my windows down. I get to the one hospital, driving around trying to remember something. I went to the wrong hospital because there's multiple hospitals in the big city I drove to with similar names. So, after screaming and cussing at myself for a while trying to figure out how I fucked up directions so badly, despite using a GPS. I then figured out the correct address, and then spent another half hour driving in another direction. And I kept, even though I was using a GPS and holding my phone, like actively look at it while I was driving, I missed exits at least 3 times. So what should have been 20 minutes take me to get from that one hospital, which was the wrong place, to the other hospital. 20 minutes became like 45 minutes. I was like 10 minutes late to my appointment, but it's fine. They were understanding about it because, they're nice people, I guess. Um, but I was screaming and cussing the whole time while I was driving because I was really pissed. Got the doctor's appointment. Basically, did that stuff. Got some blood taken out. After that, stopped by GameStop. Got a Steam card. I'll probably play the Warhammer game sometime later today or something. After that, stopped at Outback Steakhouse. I bought a steak. Figured, you know what? Go and treat myself. I mean, besides, why not? After that, I watched the Doctor Strange movie, Multiverse of Madness, in 3D. For the most part, I enjoyed it. I'll say this. I kind of hoped for more fight scenes and a little bit more. I was also disappointed I did not get to see Deadpool in it. But all in all, I'd say it's a very good movie. But one thing I would criticize is that I'd criticize me. Because I expect a much darker end to a movie. But, I really shouldn't expect it to have a dark ending. I mean, it's freaking Disney. I mean, Disney wouldn't give you a dark, scary story, would they? No, Disney's, there's a line that they're not going to cross. And that line is like Jason Voorhees and Freddy Krueger and shit. But by that I mean this. Here's a spoiler. When Doctor Strange is in the universe of the Strange that used the Darkhold, and he beat that one guy, knocking him out a window onto a fence where he got impaled, and then he used the Darkhold to then use the body of Ponytail Zombie Strange to then go fight Wanda. afterward, there's a happy moment where where Stephen is like, "It's not that I don't love you, Christine. It's that I'm just scared." And then it's like the whole time I'm expecting something that doesn't happen. And I'm like, ooh, I see it coming. I see it coming. I'm watching the movie and I'm thinking to myself, oh, I see it. The director, Sam Raimi, he thinks he's going to surprise me. He thinks he's going to surprise me. But I know what's coming. But the surprise I expected never happened, which is probably for the best. But it would have given us more action and the darker twist that I expected to happen, which never happened. It's kind of like that Nicolas Cage movie where, the Massive Talent movie. I talked about that movie before, about how I expected a very different outcome when it came to that movie theater scene. I expected something completely different. I already went in detail talking about that. And, no, not at all what happened. Same things with this. Maybe it's just a bad habit of mine to expect that, but it just felt so perfect that it would happen. Like, it just felt like there was so much setup for it. And then didn't happen. I feel like Sam Raimi was probably going the route that I am thinking. The thing that I am thinking in my head right now, I feel like Sam Raimi was originally going to do that. And then Disney was probably like, no, man, that's too dark. You can't do that. And by that I mean is this. What actually happens in the story is they have that tender moment, and he's like, "Oh, I'd really love to take you to my universe, but I can't. I know, and we gotta get don't get incursions. Having people from wrong universes can create instability and stuff." And they have a tender moment. Then everyone lives happily ever after, and the girl with multi-dimensional powers becomes a student. Everyone lives happily ever after. The end. Everyone's happy. Everyone lives. Well, except Wanda. And the thousands of people she killed. And the people that the beholder octopus monster that, well, no, that's also technically her. Okay, aside from all the people that were outright murdered or part of collateral damage, everyone was okay. Okay, I feel like that statement doesn't make sense, but it's accurate. But I feel like any sentiment, no matter what your sentiment is, it could be good, it could be bad, it could be happy, sad, scared, accepting, whatever. Whatever your sentiment is, it's fucking lost on this shit. Okay, I'm getting off topic. Main point is this. It ends on a happy note. Which, no matter what, even if the darker thing happened, I still would have expected it to end on a happy note. It ended on a happier note than what I expected. Also, I'm a horrible person for multiple reasons. First off, this background. No, I apologize for nothing. And yes, it's an inside joke. Yes, this is a tangent. Because, as you read from the second, I'm going to title the video Doctor Strange, New Korn. And I'll get to that part. But the part where I talk about... Because here's the thing. After watching the movie, I then drove immediately home. And here's the thing. While having the radio on, apparently Korn's coming out with a new album in 2022. I did not know this. I thought Korn was getting ready to retire and we were never going to have any more Korn music. Instead, this song, Start the Healing by Korn, was on the radio. The radio host said, and now a new song by Korn. I'm like, what? 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 Yes! But how did I not know? And so, I've heard the song once. But I have it pulled up on my phone and on my TV. So, I'm going to try to sing it. Even though I've only heard it the one time on the fucking radio, and I didn't know it existed until an hour ago. And of course, Korn, you know, even though it's spelled with a K for the band, you know, there's Korn that's spelled with a C, which made me think of something else. Because I'm a weeb, and I enjoy hentai a great amount. To the point that I have literally made a video called The Ministry of Off-Brand. Yes, my channel mainly focuses on comedy, and that video is technically meant to be funny. I'm sorry I'm not funny, but I'm trying. It's a thought that counts, right? Anyway, back to the Doctor Strange movie. You see, what I was expecting when he was like, oh, but Christine, I do love you, but I'm just scared, getting hurt and all that. I then expected the Strange that, got impaled earlier to be back and, just to fucking plow his fucking arm through Christine's chest. Basically ripping straight through her fucking heart. You see parts of her lungs get splattered right onto, I feel like I want to say Benedict Cumberbatch. Is that his name? He's a really awesome actor, but I feel really bad and like an asshole to say, he's an awesome actor. Is this his name? But he is really cool. I enjoy. But yeah, I'm just saying. And then you have the lungs just spray all over his face, and the arm moves down a little bit. And, then as you see some of the intestines start to fall forward, then it moves back up into the side, like popping out. And it doesn't cut the shoulder blade out. It's that it literally sort of dislocates the entire shoulder out of the joint of the body until it sort of pops off like a fucking cork out of a wine bottle, which is an odd reference to make given the fact that I don't drink. But think of it as a reverse Ramune, because I do drink soda and I am an otaku. So, I wonder what Pepsi, if Pepsi's ever been sold in one of those Ramune things with a little glass marble thing. Be a pain in the ass to drink, though. They recently released stuff called Pepsi Nitro. I tried it. It's fucking disgusting. I'll say this. I have an addictive personality. Sometimes if I do something I really enjoy, I tend to go excessive about it. Take my channel. My channel's just a hobby. I just like rambling at my computer. I never plan to make a cent from this. I've literally gone out of my way to make sure this channel can never be monetized because I don't ever want to be monetized. And while I never expect really hardly anyone to watch this channel, even though I've actually been pleasantly surprised by having a couple people actually comment from time to time, I'm like, wow, somebody knows I exist. But, yeah, honestly, I never really expect anyone to watch these videos, except maybe one or two. But even then, I appreciate every one of you. But I can also say this, even if I had 1 million fucking subscribers, I never plan to fucking monetize a damn thing. I don't ever want to make a fucking cent. Because I don't want this to be a fucking job. This is just my fucking hobby. I just like rambling at my computer. Because I'm weird. What do I get out of it? My own sick sense of satisfaction. This face here. This is the face I make when I upload a video of me playing a game that is hard and I beat it and you guys actually watch me succeed and conquer the video game. And see, Lunar D8 actually fucking beat Super Meat Boy. And like I said, it took some time. I beat Super Meat Boy. Fuck Platinums, though. But, yeah. This face. This is the sixth sense. This is the sick sense of satisfaction I get from uploading my videos from YouTube. Heck, look at my Rammstein playlist. The second video, like the first video is me actually being legitimately funny and making jokes in regard to Till Lindemann, because Till Lindemann is awesome. But the second video, it's got a picture of Mega Man, a Volnut. You got Mega Man from Mega Man Legends, also known as Mega Man 64, in his dark, evil armor. And I'm singing the song When You're Evil by Voltaire. And I do it all for free. Your tears are all the pay I'll ever need. Or all the company I'll ever need. Depends on how you want to interpret that. Whatever. Main point is this. I just fucking love doing this. I like making these videos. This is the face I'm making right now. This is the sick sense of satisfaction I get from just doing this weird shit on YouTube. Like I said, I do it all for free. Not that YouTube would ever fucking pay me for it. And even then, like I said, I've gone out of my way to make sure this channel can't be monetized by talking about hentai and all sorts of sexually inappropriate things about boobs and shit. Because, well, I don't want to fucking filter shit. I just want to be myself. Besides, as long as it's not a video of people with titties and shit, you know, that's fine. Though there is a video like Monster Girl Island, I had to like blur some stuff out. Cause like, yeah, I can't upload that. But yeah, I just like fucking rambling. I just like making this face. So, everyone on the internet, look deep into my eyes. And just know I'm smiling back at you. Anyway, I got off topic. I'm sorry, I should try not to get off topic. I do that a lot, though. It's hard to stay on a single topic. But main point is this. I expected the Doctor Strange copy, the evil one, that got it fucking impaled, to have survived, and then, like, kill Chris, like, right as Steven was confessing his innermost feelings, and it's like, oh, I love you, but I'm scared, but now I feel safe enough to actually admit my vulnerabilities and be open and honest. And then all of a sudden, just murder, and then she dies, and you see her scream in pain as her blood and organs splatter on his face. And then the look of absolute just bewilderment and terror and shock and just soul-breaking rocky road. Just... okay, maybe I just want some ice cream, okay? I'm fat, okay? I'm not going to apologize for being fat or hungry. By the way, I want some more Pepsi. I have some Mountain Dew here. Speaking of that, like I said, the Pepsi Nitro is disgusting. I like Pepsi. I have an addictive personality. I'm glad I never did any fucking drugs. I've never smoked a damn thing in my life. But I'll say this. I enjoy me some ice-cold Pepsi. And I will never be able to stop drinking ice-cold Pepsi. Heck, I know there are some elderly people out there that, like, they're, like, triple my fucking age. And they can't eat salt. They can't drink things anymore because they'll choke. Though honestly, I feel bad even bringing that up because half the time, like, I start breaking shit down the wrong pipe already. But that's just part of being a clumsy person. I've walked into a fucking stop sign before. So, aside from me being physically inept and having a lack of hand-eye coordination, reflexes, or the ability to function as a normal human being, I like Pepsi. And I feel like if I ever got to that point where, like, the people that add starch stuff to their water to thick it, which that looks so fucking gross, I'll just get a fucking blender and have a bunch of Pepsi and ice cubes, and I will make slushies. I will just eat frozen Pepsi. Because Pepsi is delicious. I enjoy a nice ice cold Pepsi. But fucking Pepsi Nitro is disgusting. And speaking of Mountain Dew, I recently saw that they have a flaming hot, like what is it? Flaming hot fucking Cheetos flavor Mountain Dew? That's so. I'm not even. That's something I'm never gonna fucking stick in my mouth. That's fucking disgusting. Anyway, I'm off topic. What was it? Movie Doctor Strange. Anyway, I was expecting like right at that heartfelt moment where everyone's like, "Oh, but I finally feel safe enough to talk about my feelings and say I love you, Christine," and that I was just pushing away because I was scared. And then all of a sudden, boom! Other Strange alive. Christine is no longer alive. Perhaps that process of becoming unalive takes 5-10 seconds of just gasping and exasperated pain. And then we have an awesome fight scene. Maybe even a flashback to Dormammu. Heck, maybe that's how we could have Deadpool jump in. I don't fucking know. But, and of course in the end, Steven beats the evil Doctor Strange, and then they all live happily ever after. So basically, it's the same story except Christine dies and there's an extra fight scene. Also, we get to see Deadpool. Anyway, I'm going to try to sing this song now. So let me turn my phone back on. And just try to ignore my fucking migraine. And try to push X on the PS4 controller and play at the phone at the same time. Phone is hooked wirelessly to headset, and of course you guys will hear the PS4. So, go. Okay. No. Did not time that correctly. Which one started first? So that one's at 4 seconds. I think I got them at the same time. You really want to come with me? It's hard to see from the eyes of a stranger. I really did a feeling leap so you can breathe and not live with the danger. But there's always something fighting its way back in. Always something else you need to give in. We want to make believe and try to achieve a little break from the anger. I should have been good. I should have been down. Couldn't let go. What could I do? Can't put all away. The feelings break apart. The pain starts the healing. Should have withstood. I shouldn't bow down. I couldn't get through. What could I do? To wake it all away. The feelings break apart. The pain start the healing. Do you really want to prowl with me? This travesty cuts sharp like a razor. Are you ready for your scars to bleed? You will succeed pulling out the invaders. There's always something finding its way back in, but there's always something pushing me to give in. Really want to make believe and try to achieve a little break from the anger. I should have been good. I should have been down. I couldn't let go. What could I do? I can take it all away. The feelings break apart the pain and start the healing. Should have withstood. I shouldn't bow down. I couldn't get through. What could I do? I can take it all away. The feelings break apart the pain and start the healing. Everything I'm feeling burst into flames. Looking at a soul that's broken and strained. Every night the wish is always the same. Keep on hoping that I don't go insane. And when you fall for it, the more it starts to stick. The more you fall for it. The more it starts to stick. The more you fall for it. the more it starts to stick, the more you fall for it. It's never gonna quit. Should have been good, I should have been down. I couldn't let go. What could I do? I can take it all away. The feelings break apart the pain and start the healing. Should have withstood. I shouldn't bow down. I couldn't get through. What could I do? I can take it all away. The feelings break apart the pain and start the healing. Here's the end of the song. Part apart the pain, start the healing. Break apart the pain, start the healing.